Hello my beautiful people, welcome once again to New York City. This is the city where mlisema eti our lives had turned to be a turmoil. We are in New York City, as you can see. This is New York City, found in the United States of America, especially for this our city, as you can see here. For example, first of all, let me just thank you, my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for sharing this video, for always watching my videos anyway. As always, it's your girl Jenny Claytonia, and welcome. Let's dive into New York City and see what New York City has in store for us. The person behind the camera will also like to say a word. Hello, the person behind the camera.
Niko poa. Niko fit.
Anyway, we are here in New York City to decide to take a walk in the beautiful suburbs of this city. My friend, you can just show them around because they will not believe me. Nikiwaambia we are in New York City, kiangalia hii area penye iko hivi. It looks so lively. It looks so good. It looks amazing. Kiangalia, we can even touch the water, by the way. Kiangalia, but this is the suburbs of New York City. Kuna mtu mwenye atasema hapa ni Kenya. Imagine, hapa si Kenya, hapa ni New York City. Our only New York City. Anyway, I think we should begin with by telling you guys this is a lake. Sindio? A minute lake. The water here is natural. Then on the other side, let me just give them a sneak peek of it. On the other side, we have Bunge Towers, we have KICC, we have Pension Bank Towers, we have Times Towers, and we also have the Parliament. We have the other one towers. We have we have so many towers in the United States of America. The roads are good, as you can see. And now, this is the best park to visit anytime you want to come with your family, or maybe you feel like you want to be around here. This is the best place you can come. And I think we should just now start getting going. First of all, upper, we have the edges, whatever it is, however it looks like. Let's just go. Msijali, nilikuwa nimekaa kwa vumbi. The beautiful suburbs of, on the far end you can see. Again, we are back. Hapa ukiangalia in New York City. New York City is one of the best city in town, and ukiangalia hapa we have these rails. Tuko na hapa maji yetu, ukiangalia pale tuko na water hyacinth. We have water lilies actually. They are not water hyacinth, and they have been made in a manner that they are looking so beautiful. Inakaa more like a staircase, or maybe more like a contour. The other far end we have the Prism Towers and the other towers. The other tower in inajengwa, it is more like becoming maybe the second largest. We have the Ministry of Health. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is one thing. When it comes to this park, there are so many resources that are surrounding it. Number one thing, if you are keen enough, we have water. Water is so much in plenty. Number two, we have a health center. Number three, we have how do you call it? We have a bridge. See, we have our own bridge, as you can walk. Director amenikazama, but we have our own bridge. And number four, it is green. They always say New York City is the greenest place. Not even the greenest, because it is made up of houses. And I know all of you will be like, we need to go to Times Square. That's why tuko hapa. Anyway, this is Uhuru Park. And it is considered as one of the most greenest places to visit. As they always say, Kenya is the most greenest place. So let's just dive in and see what is still in store for us. I'm just still walking. Everybody here is actually taking a video, a picture, or one thing or the other. Ukiangalia bado nanisho sinda. Niliwaambia we have bridges. We have this bridge, a small bridge. In one or the other, everybody is shooting one thing. Kila mtu anachukua pics hapa. There are so many trees. There are so many. Tutembea haraka kidogo. We have the water lilies, water hyacinth, whatever they call it. Let me touch it. For first time in my life, I'm touching this thing. They always say that this thing they breathe on the downer side. And look at the beautiful flowers they showcase. Ukiangalia hapo, there are so many beautiful flowers. Ukiangalia there are. That is under a tree. People are resting. People are doing their thing. Niliwaambia, this is the most greenest place in Kenya you can visit. Oh my God, I'm sorry, in New York City. And then there are so many trees. Somebody is still planting. Mtu ana plant hapo. Now, I know first of all what people are going to say, like, muliishiwa na content, mulitudanganya, and right now you've gone down. Let me be honest with you. If you are keen enough from what we started, we never wanted to go that road. But situation pushed us to an extent, tulijipata tumego to that road. But it doesn't mean this is the end of the world. We still have a lot of things in store for you. So do not go anywhere. Just keep it there. Keep it locked in and let us dive into this a beautiful and amazingly place that looks like heaven. Okay, now, where do we go? Do we go there? Look at this place. I don't know how, sijui hizi ni nini. How do you call them, director? If we show them how that thing looks like. Ukiangalia hapo tunaona kamzungu hataki kushowcase, but ni sawa. Anyway, natafuta ile ndege yenye inakuanga hapa ndani, sijui kama watakubali kama tunaingia. But it's true, it's good anyway. So standing here, if I stand here, I'm going to tell you that these things, I don't know what they are. I don't know what their use is. I have never seen them. And that's why I tell you guys that this is like, how do you call it? New York City. This is like Miami. This is like this is like that place that we want to be. Ndo nimeona ndege. Anyway, let's go. Nimeona ndege. Do you think director they'll allow us to enter into this ndege? But let us just first of all dive in. Tuone kama watakubali. Because lazima tuingie kwa hiyo ndege. Wakikataa pia freshi. People are resting. That's number one thing. They are doing that thing. That's the second thing. Mimi hizo buildings, hebu waonyeshe vizuri. Very beautiful, but I don't know. I have no idea what it is. So the question is, this place ni kama imekuwa blocked. You can show them the aeroplane. That is the biggest aeroplane I've never seen. In fact, my whole life I've never climbed an aeroplane. But you can see it is here. We can only see, but we cannot touch. That's the problem. We can only see, but we cannot touch. So my question is, how is it possible that this aeroplane was brought here? Because you can angalia, there are no roads. No. Director, do you know how? You don't know. So nobody knows. Nobody knows how this thing came here. Anyway, so this is the one of the in Kenya Airways. Itu ni ndege. But I'm still wondering, how was it possible that they carried this thing up here? Walivuta wakasimamisha Nairobi mzima. Can you look at how big this thing is? It looks like, so this is how aeroplanes look like in real life. This is how big they are. This is small. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get, I think from here I don't see anything. Maybe we can go the other side and sit in that nini. But here it seems like it has already been prohibited for people to enter this place and maybe look around and maybe do 1, 2, 3, because I don't see anybody entering the nini. So does it mean that this thing imewekwa hapa for beauty, but you cannot enter? But maybe wangeweka in a manner that waiweka hapo you enter. Guys, again, as you can see, we are in the waterfall. Ukiangalia hapa, this is a wild beast, one of the rules. Hey, lakini this thing is making noise. I'll just have to speak louder. This is a wild beast animal. We have it. It is just stuck, very stagnant and stuck at the same time. So this thing is making noise. It's more like a waterfall. But hii ni maji ya mtaro, si ndio? Exactly. Give them the view. I told you New York City when it comes to Nairobi, actually, which I prefer as the best New York City. Ukiangalia on the other side, it is more beautiful than you can imagine, because ukiangalia huko unaona KICC na hizo pension towers, and then we have this called how do you call it, the waterfall itself. Though inaingia kwa sewage, but that is right. We have our wild beast. Now this is to just bring up the nature and the beauty of monuments are. As you can see here, we are at the commemoration tree where the Mama War Veterans Association, MMWVA, and HED Evans Kidero, the governor of Nairobi City County, planted this tree to commemorate the inauguration of the memorial. So this is the Evans Kidero's tree. Okay, let us go there. The next part, now this is where I say that the beauty of Kenya, Kenya is the most beautiful country that anybody can ever visit. Now look at this place. It is clean, it is beautiful, and we're going to start from here. We have the reconciliation, the Mau Mau movement, the state of emergency. If you're a historian and perhaps you've learned 1, 2, 3, then you are very well conversant with this thing. As we enter the area, we have the mafanikio vugu la Mau Mau, kipindi cha chale ya hatari. Mimi sijui hizo vitu zina means nini. But here I think it what pertains the independence of Kenya. Sindio? And when we climb up a juu, this is where I don't know what these people are fighting for. Are they fighting? Ama they are holding something. They are helping each other. If you remember, before the Kenya gained its independence, we were being controlled by the whites, by the British. But now after it gained its independence, ukiangalia pale memorial to the victims of torture and ill treatment during the colonial era. Now this is how they were being tortured, I think. So now ukiangalia this person has a color. No. The other person is barefooted. They are fighting for this. I can think that this is a white person. This is a black person. Now this black person and this, why are they fighting?
They are not fighting.
They are holding something. As in they are trying to, they are wanafanya kazi. But this person is carrying a gun. Meaning this person was employed by the white. And now he's trying to stop this other person who is also a fellow black person. The reason why this person is black is because of the dreadlocks. Sindio? Now the reason why this place was built was to remember our great people who fought hard so that they can gain independence for our country. The Mau Mau movement. And also hapa tuko na the recognition of contributors, the address for the victims. Here it is, yeah. Jeshi la Kenya la ardhi na ukombozi. Wanaume na wanawake walioshiriki vita hivi waliendesha shughuli zao. This is what wanaume na wanawake walioshiriki vita hivi waliendesha shughuli zao katika maeneo ya msitu ya Mlima Kenya na Aberdare. Kwa hivyo hapa ilikuwa Aberdare. Aberdare. Anyway, that was just that. But in a beautiful monument of Kenya, guys, this is where our dreams were made. This is where our lives were made the way we are. These are the reason, this is the reason. These people are the reason why we got our independence. These people are the reason why we were able to live freely up to date. And that is why Kenya is always considered as the most politically stabilized country in Africa. Because without these two people, or not two people, without these people, we couldn't have gotten the independence. Ndio muonyeshe ile memorial to the victims of torture and ill treatment during the colonial era. And if you are a victim, because right now sidhani kama wako, sisi ni wale wenye wanasoma tu, tuliona venye tuliteswa. Looks like New York City. And Kenya, or should I say Nairobi City, has always been considered as the most greenest place you can ever be. Just look at this amazing place venye imewekwa. There is greens everywhere. Look on my left side, there's so much green. Ukiangalia hapa green. These things that look like fountains or mountains, they have been placed in a manner whereby there are greens all over. This is just giving an indication that Kenya is the most greenest country, or should I say Nairobi is the most greenest city in the entire Africa. And there is no lies, because ukiangalia pale on the far end, that bypass, your road bypass, we have the trees, or should I say the flowers that have been planted on the edges. Those things already there. And now hapa, if you want to do a wedding, by the way, you can decide and come here, have it decorated the way you want, and you will just be living life. And the reason why these things are actually growing very well is because we have also plenty of water, and we also have sweet potatoes. Seriously, I'm telling you, this is not just like any other city. This is home. This is like Moshada, but iko better than Moshada. Sindio? I think that is the only thing that we can say about this place, how green it is and how good it is. If you look on the far side, we have decided, for example, hiyo ni rhino. We have decided and given it buffalo. It is a buffalo. We have given it it was molded and mounted there. Now that to give the binge taste of what Kenya is. Kenya is a land of animals, land of greens, land of transport and communication, land of everything. And that's why I always consider it New York City, because it is almost going there. Let us go to the next place. If you have ever been keen with your Kenyan money, I think umewahi ona kitu kama hii hapa kwa pesa. Tao ya kitambo hadi ya sasa bado iko. This thing is there in your money. So if you are keen with your money, any amount that you have, can you please kindly look at it? Because ukiangalia hapa hizi vitu ziko. What I wanted people to see ni hii. Angalia hii kitu ingekuwa ina maana iko kama waterfall. Iko kama fountain. This is a natural water. So guys, if you ever have a money, just know that this place is where your money is.